This is part 2 of the library bag. Now that our front panel is finished, we need to interface it. The book tells us to use fusible fleece, which is probably the best option if you're going to be using this for books. But a medium or heavyweight might work too if that's what you have. Just make sure that your front and back panel are both interfaced with something. Then take both of your front and back panels and lay them right sides together, and with a 1/4 inch sew along the sides and bottom. Once that's finished, we're going to box the corners. Take your corners and press those seams together. Add some clips or pins to secure that. Then measure 1 inch below the point and make a mark there. I'm adding another clip to keep it secure, and then stitch over that line. After it's stitched, just cut off the excess, and then you're going to repeat that step on the other corner. Push your corners in and flip everything right sides out. Make sure to push out those boxed corners. Now that that's done, we can set it aside so we can move on to make the lining. It's done pretty much the same way. You place your pieces right sides together, only this time when you sew all the way around, you're going to leave about a 4 inch gap for turning. Repeat the steps to box the corners. And you're going to leave this one wrong sides out. Take your outside piece and then you're going to stuff it into the lining piece with the right sides together. Make sure the boxed corners and both pieces are lined up and sit together nicely. Then you're going to line up the seams and nest them together just like this and place a clip or a pin. If you need to, you can add more clips, but I didn't. I'm just going to sew around the edge using a 1/4 inch. After we've sewn all that closed, we're going to pull everything through the opening in the bottom. Don't stuff your lining in just yet so we can close the opening. Just stick your fingers in and pull and it will close in on itself, then top stitch with 1/8 of an inch. After this, you can stuff the lining into the bag, of course pushing those corners down. Now your lining should be visible about a 1/4 inch on the top. We're just going to stitch in the ditch along that seam to secure the lining. Now we can move on to the straps. The book tells us to use cotton webbing, but I didn't have any, so I just made my own, but I still followed the instructions for measurements. You're going to measure 3.5 inches from the side of the bag and then 1.5 inches from the top. That's where you'll place the edge of your strap. Then sew a rectangular shape and then an X shape over the top of the strap. This will make sure the straps are strong and won't go anywhere. With that, our bag is finished. I hope you had as much fun making this as I did. And as always, like and follow for more sewing videos.